Hey Internet, we're back. It's time for intermediate rumba, and we are working on the first building block as our theory component today. First building block of rumba is a box. In the first class, at the beginner's class, we did a box, we did an underarm turn, and we did a parallel waltz. These three all use half a box, get in, get out, make the motions happen, and they set up for turns in a box. A turn continues in a smooth direction, usually forward, can go backwards, versus our second building block in rumba on the line, where a turn goes linear on the line, stays on the line, comes back to a magnet. So our box shapes in rumba are going to borrow a lot from the waltz, since it's kind of the waltz mashed together with the linear shapes of other Latin dances like cha-cha and mambo, salsa, those. So for our boxes, half box means we are going to take one step forward or backwards from a hip on a slow, one step, the second step, side as a quick, and the last step together as the second quick. So what that means, with my left foot, I can go forward, side together, same left foot, I can go back, side together, same left foot, I can go curving forward, straight side together, and same left foot again, I can curve back, straight side together. Right foot generally starts to the back, but we can go back half a box, we can take that right foot forward, I was going to curve it, don't have to yet. You can take it curving back, or you can take it curving forward like I tried to do the first time. You can blend and mix and match, shuffle those box halves together to navigate around the room, create steps you didn't know were steps, and in general use those box halves to blend motions and recover if you mess up and things like that. So if I just rumba around a while, I could go left box half, right box half, I'm doing forwards. This is an inverted rotating box with the wrong foot forward, the opposite foot forward. I can rotate the other way, I can move around. So essentially those box halves, they'll start giving you some freedom to create shapes and move around. That being said, in our intermediate class for steps, we are going to be extending those boxes to shape changes. So the first one we're going to do here is a cross lead box. Leaders with this left foot, we've got a half a box normal, slow, quick, quick. Now here's where we're talking about that twisting back. I am not going out to the side to get out of the way of the followers. I'm not doing that. I'm going back and twisting my hips. Okay, so as I step back, I also twist my hips and I push off of that front foot. Okay, so that ends up being slow. Okay, now I can, because I'm shape changing, open up a little bit from the hip so that my side together lands on that line. Do that again. Here's our half a box leaders. Slow, quick, quick, back and twist, side together. Now here's where we're going to have another twisting step. We're going to be stepping forward on this line, but we're going to twist those hips so that our forward lands here, and then side together. Yep, I'll face it this way so you can see me on the other side when I go to face forward. So I've got half a box, twisting back, step, side, together. Now I'm twisting forward on that same line, and side, together, straight to the side. Finish the box, we'll bring you back to the count. So getting out of the follower's way. As I get out of the way, I'm going to be changing my frame shape. I'm drawing that to feel a little bit like a promenade. So the follower's going to be opened up so that they can stay facing the line that they're going to be walking on here. Followers, you're going to be going with your right foot. Back on that right, you've got half a box. Now the leaders are twisting, but they're hopefully also holding us so that we don't twist with them. We're going to stay facing straight forward. We're going with that left foot. We've got slow, quick, quick. 3 steps forward, just like you did in your turns in the first class. Those are moving through shapes that happen when you're in box shapes, which we are today. And on the last one, I'm going to do a spin over my left foot, and I'm going to land with my right foot back. Remembering that our half boxes have to go back from the hip. So however much I turn here, I have to have this back, even if it's twisted. It has to go back from the hip. Starts my new box. Okay, do that again. Followers, we've got that right foot box, half a box. They're twisting, they're changing our shape. Left foot's gonna go slow, quick, turn, twist back, so that you can straight out to the side there. If you have turnable shoes, you can turn on the ball of your foot. You can do that spin during the slow. Otherwise, pull the toe out and the next heel out so you don't impact the knee. Show you what I'm talking about here. If you have a good turning surface, good turning shoes, you can spin on this slow so that your box is mostly straight back. But if you have any kind of issues with the turning surface or knee issues, then you want to instead slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, toes out, heels out. There's no spinning, no torquing on the knee, and I just relax out to that side together. Okay, so cross lead box, when we do it together, I'll give you the leaders from this way. Leaders are getting out of the way. When the leaders get out of the way, the followers are still facing forward. Leader got out of the way, they're going to finish their box. I have my 3 turning walking steps, and then we'll finish the box together. Okay, so leaders, you have essentially a normal turning box. Followers, you have that walking through space, turn all at once to the new box. Cross lead box. All right, and this is a good time again to, if you have questions, make sure, post them in the comments. We'll go through them over the week. Just make sure you get them in before, maybe a couple hours before, and then we'll be able to address those comments in the video for next week's class. So, all right, cross lead box. After our cross lead box, we are going to double check this quick here. All right, so after our cross lead box, we're going to use that box idea, and we're going to kind of push it to the limit, which is to do an inside turn on the first half of one box. You're turning the opposite direction, I believe, followers of the cross lead box, and the opposite direction of that basic turn you did in the beginner's class today. So I'll start with the leaders here. So we're going to have a turning box. We're going to start right off into the 1, twisting and twisting the followers, and then using our frame to accelerate them while we do that side together twisted. Catch is important. They will go flying into orbit. If you don't catch them on this one, they'll have a ton of momentum, and that will twist me into routing our momentum and side together. So it's just a turning box, leaders, but you are turning them within the context of your frame, catching them, and then finishing your box. Followers, we're going to take off right away on that first slow, and we're still going to try and land where the box lands here. So I'm going to have slow, and then I have side together, and that together is a spiral, because this next one's going to go forward from the hip. Slow, quick, quick. Or if the leader is rotating, slow, quick, quick. It'll just depend on if they catch you with a straight box or a curving box. But essentially, followers, you've got that first half of a box, twist, unwind, and drive forward from the hip, because we're in boxes, we have to do half boxes, side together. Okay, try to do that matrix motion with you guys. Twist, side, pull those toes, together, this together is going to take weight and spiral so that that left foot kicks out to the new box. Okay, I'll do that one more time. Spiral is a new thing we haven't really talked about much. Spins and spirals for our types of rotation. Spiral just means I am stepping and turning towards the unweighted leg. That's a spiral. Before I kick that last box. Okay, one more time, followers. Twist in, slow, quick, quick, and forward with the left side together. Okay? Things to watch out for. Leaders, you are turning, twisting them in place. So it's more like opening a big pickle jar or rock 'em, sock 'em. Try not to take them past their center. Try not to knock them off balance. You want them to turn just within that frame directly in front of you. Followers, you want to watch for this leg swinging out. If you get this, about 3 things will happen. 1, the very first step is going to knock you off balance. 2, the leader is probably going to try and help you get turned the rest of the way. It won't happen. And 3, when you go to take this next step, you're going to be out from underneath yourself because that leg went on. So anytime you're doing turns, but especially in these spins and spirals, you want to keep those legs locked under you. Don't let them out too far for those swinging leg motions. Okay, so for this one we talked about our first building block is half a box. We worked on our cross lead box, which is the leaders getting out of the way, and the followers doing a straight line for 3 walks, turning to face all at once. Then we had our inside turn on the 1, so that leaders right away took off into that rotation. Followers kept the legs locked in place, but kept their box shapes, driving out on that left. So the last thing we're going to do for this class, we got just a couple minutes, is we are going to combine those. These 2 ideas are recursive. They can continue built without any basics in between. So what that looks like, I'll do the leaders first. We're going to start with an inside turn, and we're going to immediately open to a cross lead box. So I'm going to have slow, turn them, catch them, route them open myself, bring them by. I can twist again, slow, catch them, route them, open away, bring them by, and I can continue this as long as my followers don't get seasick. But usually two or maybe 3 max on this for most dancers. Otherwise they start worrying that your CD is skipping. Okay, followers, we're going to start right into that turn. So we're going to have turn for 3, quick, quick. Remember I said you got to drive out with that left? It's going to be right into those 3 blocks. Slow, quick, quick. Here's that spin. Right into our twisted slow. Slow, quick, quick. Here's those 3 runs. Quick, quick, and a turn. Quick, quick, 3 runs. Quick, quick, and a turn. Quick, quick, and perpetuity. Okay? Again, let your leaders know. Look at me, I'm tilting. Let your leaders know if you get dizzy, and anytime you want to veto a turn, followers, just don't turn. So if the leader is twisting you, then make a face at them if you're too dizzy, or if someone's in your space. There's a lot of reasons not to turn. But if you do turn, and the leaders do take you to that turn, you can chain those together as much as you want to. So that's been our intermediate rumba class. Hope you've enjoyed. Put your questions in the comments for next week. And you guys are awesome. Support us on Patreon if you can, if you like the videos. If you're just joining us and you're not already a student, you can find that at patreon.com/partnerddance. And find us on Facebook. Website is qcsoda.com if you want to know when these video classes are going to be happening. So thanks a lot, Internet, and we'll see you next time.